really specifically is some really smart advice from one of our best friends at Vendasta. Dennis Yu is somebody who lives in the States, but he's spoken at our yearly conferences. He's come around the office a lot. He's a really sharp guy, and he's locked down personal branding on social media better than anybody else I've ever met, seen at a conference, anything. And what Dennis talks about a lot to begin with is, first off, digital plumbing, because there's a lot of confusion over what do I need? Do I need a Facebook page? Do I need a Twitter business account or a Twitter personal page? Like, there's so many weird questions you don't want to deal with. Dennis figured it out. He's got some guides. I can probably share those with you right after this presentation. It's just a library of information. There's too much for me to even touch the tip of the iceberg here. But this is an important one. A lot of you probably have a personal profile page that grandma can see. Maybe you have a company page for your business. But there's this other third one that's important for personal brands, at least, which is having a public figure page for yourself. And we'll see why that's important in a few steps. So let's say you get that set up. You got your digital plumbing ducks in a row. The next question, of course, is what do I do for content? What content works the best? And this is a damn tough question. According to Dennis, there are a couple main things that you could do in terms of strategies for your content. You could have a content calendar. This is probably what most marketers do in here. You sit down on a Sunday night and you hammer out the week's posts and you schedule them and you're like, okay, I've taken care of this week. That's my calendar. I'm moving onward. He says that's important, but it's actually the least important in his eyes, and mine too. I'm going to echo this. When it comes to strategically marketing yourself through especially Facebook paid platform. So what I want to talk about is the topic wheel immediately here. So topic wheel is a good exercise anybody in this room can do. Take a piece of paper and put yourself in the middle of it. Then around yourself, put the 6 topics you care about most. It could be anything. This is Mark Lack, who is a motivational speaker. Mark's things could be public speaking, business rock stars, motivational speaking, that kind of thing. And the important part that you have to tie it to is the idea that you are the sum of the 5 people you spend your most time with. So think about what you care about. Think about the fact that you are really who you hang out with. And do this exercise. Take all those things that you said you care about. Think of the first 3 people that come to mind for every category and put them in those boxes. Then check off who you know. I mean, you're not going to know everyone if you're listing big names or celebrities, but that doesn't matter yet. And then you go back and you put those people around your bubble graph here. So what you end up with is you end up with topics you care about and personal brands who are your ambassadors or people that can help you make a name for yourself in those areas. This is the grunt work, but video is Dennis's main thing, and he says for each one of those, make a video. What this helps with is that the next phase is to promote each of those videos for $1 a day and find the winners and find the losers. Humans are really bad at guessing what the best content is. So you just want to make as many videos as possible. He's got this technique where it's $1 a day. And over the course of 7 days, you will find which ones are great and which ones suck. And the idea is build a list of greatest hits. So you're going to end up killing almost 90% of the videos because they just didn't work. They suck. But 10%, even 2% are going to be unicorns that will work for you in perpetuity and provide a lot of value. So you can't read this. It's kind of what I just said. It's like you're going to end up killing 90% of your posts, eventually keeping 2% if you follow his method. This is a really important graph that I want to share and you guys should look at. It's just Facebook benchmarks. So this is what you should judge it against. Are you getting $3 leads? Are you getting 67 cents per like on your page? All these kind of things are, chances are if you took this home and you've been running Facebook campaigns and you compared them, you'd be like, holy crap, I'm not doing so good. And that's the point of producing a lot of content and testing it over time, because only 2% really wins out in the end. So that's the topic wheel. I'm not actually going to go through the rest of Dennis's stuff because we'll be here forever, but he takes all those videos, he puts them into a grid. He will tell you that these are the type of videos you should be building to build a nice funnel.